Hello, good morning to you. Thanks for joining me on Business. Domestic carrier Africa World Airlines is promising to fly passengers stranded at the Tamale and Accra airports this morning. Reports say passengers are challenging the airline's claims. They have rather been told to make alternative arrangements while the airline works to pay back their monies. Meanwhile, there are concerns Africa World Airlines may be feeling the heat as the only domestic carrier in the country after the suspension of Starbull's operations. That's more in the following analysis.
Africa World Airlines was under some sort of pressure even when Starbull was operating. This is because most passengers prefer to fly with Africa World Airlines because of the perceived safety issues with Starbull. It was even difficult to get a flight to the airline if you had not booked ahead. Most of the time, Africa World Air was booked. Analysts say the situation may now be even worse after Starbull decided to ground its fleet because of an accident at the Kotoka International Airport. Attempts to even book a flight from Accra to Kumasi yesterday was difficult, as checks show that most of their flight for the holiday season was sold out. So is the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority looking at granting some emergency license for some of these charter flights to come in and help manage the traffic? Simon Alote is the Director General of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority.
Rather than bringing in charter flights for domestic services, we are rather fast-tracking the certification processes for a number of airlines which have our air carrier license. The air carrier license only confirms that we have accepted your business plan, but you still need to go through a technical certification program to qualify as a approved, certified, fully fledged air transport operator. So there are a number of them, about 4 or 5 are going through certification, and we will fast track the process to enable them come online. Starbull is reorganizing these operations. We're going to engage them proactively to see what assistance we can give them as a regulatory agency to enable them come on stream very quickly.
Well, if you are thinking about traveling by air this festive season, maybe you would have to start making alternate plans of going by private car or even the commercial bus. Even with that, you cannot be assured of a hassle-free journey.
Sheila Tawaklo in that analysis there. Away from that, the Christmas season is here again with the usual acquisition for the popular staple rice. It's indeed a period when the nation can increase its sale of rice. But unfortunately, this is not the case. With Ghana currently importing significant amount of rice, there still lies a big gap for local producers to fill, especially the Made in Ghana campaign as it goes on. Charles IT has been exploring the rice business during the Yuletide.
In this holiday season, one of the major staples that many Ghanaians across the country are going to be cashing into, both customers and of course that of buyers, is that of rice. Rice, and of course its consumption in Ghana, is one of the highest across the West African region. By the midst of this high demand for rice, there comes the question about the consumption of locally produced rice here in the country. Ghana is currently facing the challenge of cutting down on the country's rice imports as efforts are being made to focus on production locally. Statistics indicate that a total of about 754,000 metric tons of rice was imported into the country in 2015 and 16 alone. It is believed that the numbers might even be higher because of smuggling, which is not accounted for. So what is the current situation on the ground, especially in this holiday season? Some rice dealers told Joy Business that local rice is virtually not available on the market now because of consumer preference for imported brands.
It's expensive, and most people do want the popular rice.
So that's why you don't even want to sell local rice?
Yeah.
Right, so do you sell local rice in this very shop?
No, we don't. We don't sell local rice.
And what's the main reason for that?
Okay, I don't know, but I think the customers don't prefer that one. No, we have, a particular customer base, and then they have particular rice they buy, so we don't normally sell rice that don't sell. Do you understand? Yeah, that is why we don't have local rice here.
We also caught up with some consumers who shared their views on whether or not they prefer local rice to imported ones.
For me, I prefer the local rice because the foreign rice, I don't see any taste of the foreign rice, but the local rice, the taste is okay.
Do you prefer local rice to the foreign one?
Okay, actually, I have not taken local rice before, so I don't know. But to my perspective, I think local rice will also be okay, but because of low patronage of these locally made products and how it is even packaged and how it is even marketed. People don't fancy, but you see this foreign rice always on our TVs, and we have the samples around too. So I think if local rice, they rebrand and then repackage and do everything like that, people will start buying it. And the price too, this foreign rice, they have a way of making the rice more, priceable for people to buy. But local rice, maybe sometimes it's more costly.
Oh, I like foreign rice.
Why?
Oh, because that one is very nice.
So why don't you like local?
Oh, the local rice now is not in the system and they don't buy that one. So everyone wants the foreign rice. So we too, we like the foreign rice.
So when you're going out to buy rice, what do you look out for, local or foreign?
Oh, the foreign one. Perfume rice. That one, the
Joy Business later interacted with the head of marketing at Wenko Ghana Limited, a leading producer of local rice in Ghana. Dominic Duku shares a different opinion about the low patronage of local rice. According to him, his company has been overwhelmed with high demands by customers this holiday season.
Yes, indeed. There was a perception of produce in Ghana being of low quality in terms of the color, and sometimes you have stones in them. But now the modern machinery that Wenko Ghana has brought, and you realize that the standard is at par with what's imported. So we produce.
And that's all in business. I'll come away again with more business news updates at midday. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji. We have next is sports.